In today's video, I'm going to be talking about and also demoing on the face the brand Florasis Beauty. They did reach out to me a little while back and they offered to send me some products, but this video is not sponsored, meaning I'm not being paid to make this video and this video is not in collaboration, but they did send me these items and I figured it would be helpful for you guys if I did a demonstration and just talked about the products, show you them on the face, let you know my overall thoughts on them. So just to let you know a little background about this brand. So Florasis, this was a brand that was born in 2017 by the West Lake in, I do not want to pronounce this wrong, but in a city in China. Since this brand came about, they set out to explore the wisdom of traditional beauty rituals while honoring the philosophy of Chinese aesthetics by combining cutting-edge technology with in-depth research of nourishing floral essences. Our products unify makeup and also skincare, a marriage of science and art. Our products are a gift and legacy to inner health, outer beauty, and ancient craftsmanship. So I just want to quickly show you, this is what the boxes look like for the packaging. Really beautiful packaging. That was something that really stood out to me the most when I first saw these, is just how beautiful the packaging is. And look at the packaging of the actual makeup. It's very luxurious. It's still like plastic material, but it looks so beautiful and luxurious. And this palette in particular, when I open it up, it is just absolutely gorgeous. But here's another look at the packaging. Very beautiful packaging. Some nice little touches that make it feel luxurious. And this one, you guys, this one was like, I've never seen any makeup brand do packaging anything quite like this. Like, this is just absolutely stunning. Has this little dangly piece right here. It's just so beautiful. And this is actually a lipstick. There's a side here that looks like it has a key, and you just press it and it'll pop out at the bottom here. Oop, this bottom piece keeps falling off, but it does attach to here. It's really pretty. But then you just pull out the lipstick and you have a lipstick in here. It's just, I mean, the packaging is gorgeous, but that is not it. The details on this lipstick is insane. I've never seen anything like it. I want to get you up close, but this is insane. I don't know how well, if you guys can really see the details super well, but I wish the camera would focus better, but the details on here it's just amazing. It's like a whole just artwork on this lipstick. It's absolutely stunning. Has a little logo on the top of the lipstick, but the sides, it's insane. It goes all around the lipstick. It's almost like it's telling a story. It's like an artwork piece on the lipstick. It's absolutely stunning. I would almost feel bad using it because it's just so gorgeous. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into trying everything out. I do have some liquid lipsticks from them. This is the packaging of these, also cute. It is plastic, but very pretty. And I do also have an eyebrow pencil from them, a powder, and then some other like face powders like bronzer, highlighter, and blush. But I do not have a foundation from them or base products like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start off with some other products first. I'm gonna start off with the Glow Recipe Niacinamide drops, and I'm just gonna use this to kind of prep my skin, make sure my skin is well moisturized before I apply my foundation, and the other products just to make sure my skin is well prepped for the makeup. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take the Kosas foundation and I'm just gonna apply this for my base foundation so I can have a little bit of coverage going on here, because I do have some post-acne marks and one breakout right here that I would like to kind of just cover up a little or kind of even out my skin tone a little. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of the Kosas Revealer Concealer. This is in the shade 01N. Also the foundation, I have it Light Neutral 140. Okay, now I can jump into using the Florasis products. I'm gonna go ahead and use the powder. So this is called the Florasis Gorgeous Peach Blossom Powder. This is in the shade 3. Opening this was, I didn't realize how it opened at first. I was trying to like open it up like a powder like that, but you actually have to twist it open. So that is how you open it, and then wow, it just looks so beautiful. Look at this powder puff, this gorgeous blue color matches their packaging. It's absolutely stunning. And then on the inside, you're gonna have your powder. So this opens up here to a powder. It's like a cushion powder type of design. It does definitely, the powder does definitely go everywhere a little bit, but I'm just gonna go ahead and set under my eyes with this and just my T-zone. Anywhere I want to make sure my skin isn't gonna get more oily throughout the day. This is really nice and soft. It definitely makes me feel kind of fancy with this packaging. It's very pretty. Again, it is plastic, so it's not like super heavy or anything, but it definitely, just the way it looks is very pretty. It looks nice and elegant. It's very gorgeous packaging. So I do feel like this helps set my face quite a bit. It definitely sets your face very much so, like I feel like a lot of the glow doesn't poke through as much, so I feel like it kind of definitely is going to leave your skin with a little bit of a powdery look, or not necessarily powdery. You can get rid of that if you spray your face with a setting spray, but it definitely like kind of mattifies everything a bit. I feel like not a lot of the glow is poking through anymore, which is okay. Normally I do like to have a little bit of shine poke through, but it definitely is going to set your face nicely and make sure nothing is going to be looking oily. Now let's go ahead and move on to the eyebrow pencil. This is the pencil and it is also very beautiful. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a little design on the front, on the ends. It also is very pretty. It's a logo on the end there, so you have the pencil on one side. So there is the pencil. I have it in the shade MF05. And then on this other side, there is a spoolie, so that is very nice. Oh, also what's really nice about this eyebrow pencil is that it actually comes with a refill. There's a refill right here. That is not something you see with other brands where you get a refill of the product, so that is really, really cool. So it has kind of a thickish, kind of angled applicator there, so it kind of reminds me a little bit of the shape of like the Kosas Brow Pop eyebrow pencil. Not quite the same, but kind of has a similar kind of shape to it. I feel like this shade is going to work really well for me. Definitely reminds me of kind of like a taupe shade. Maybe a little bit darker than what I normally go for. The pencil is a little bit bulky. I can't like draw in like hair-like strokes as naturally. I mean, you definitely can do that, but it is a bigger kind of applicator. Brush through my brows with the spoolie. Okay, yeah, that actually brushes out so nicely. It was definitely looking a little heavy at first, but using the spoolie really helped kind of disperse the product through my brows really well. So that actually is very nice and easy to work with. I feel like the applicator is maybe a little bit bigger than I would prefer, but honestly, it's still easy to work with. There we go. So there are my brows. So now for what I'm most excited for is this palette. This is the Florasis Flowery Makeup Relief Palette. Here is the outside of the packaging. Here's the back. So then when you open it up, oh, also I still have the little protection thing on here, so it's gonna look even better. Let's see, take this off. Oh my, that is so stunning. Wow, this is gorgeous, I must say. And you're gonna totally probably agree with me when I open this up. So opening this up, look at that. That is stunning. And again, it has these just gorgeous like artwork pieces, it looks like, in the powders. Just, that is so stunning. I have never seen makeup like this. This is definitely the most gorgeous packaging that I think I have ever seen in makeup. It's so unique, so different than anything that I have seen. That is so impressive. And the shades themselves look gorgeous. You have a bronzer here, you have a highlighter here. This looks like a matte powder. And then this looks like a really pretty blush shade. So these look so stunning. I'm so excited to try these, but at the same time, I don't want to mess up the design on them because it is so beautiful. I do need to take off this protective film here. So there we go, comes with a mirror. So I'm gonna start off with the bronzer here. I'm gonna use this smaller side of the Makeup by Mario brush. And I'm just gonna use this for bronzer. Normally I would use a larger brush, but I don't want to dip into any of the other shades right now. So I'm using this smaller brush just to get into the palette. Okay, definitely like very subtle, but it's a nice tone. I feel like this is a good tone for winter for me. Something that's not gonna be like overly orangey, kind of more on the neutral side, which is very, very nice. It's just a matte powder, doesn't have any luminosity to it. I feel like it's maybe looking a little patchy. I'm just gonna blend it out even more with this Kosas fan brush, contour fan brush, just to try to blend it out even more because I feel like it was looking a little not well blended. I don't know, does that look better? Does it look blended enough? I don't know if my imagination and I feel like in the view, in my viewfinder here, it looks a little uneven, but actually in person, in my mirror that I'm looking at, it definitely looks a lot more even, so maybe it's just looking different in my viewfinder. There we go, definitely a more subtle bronzer, but definitely still warms up the face quite a bit, great for winter. I'm also gonna take the shade on a little crease brush, and I'm gonna use this as a like transition shade. I'm not gonna do anything crazy for the eyes, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. It's a Rare Beauty highlighter brush. Just take a little bit of this. So pretty. Wow, this shade is gorgeous. A gorgeous champagne shade. I feel like this is also a really nice shade for winter. And just pop it on the inner corners as well. Also take the bronzer shade again on this little brush, and I'm gonna put it on the lower lash line. I'm just gonna take my blush brush, take a bit of the blush. Oh, this shade is so pretty. It kind of reminds me of the Kosas shade in Contra Chroma a little bit. This is a matte blush, completely matte blush though. I feel like the Contra Chroma one, it was matte, but maybe it had a little luminosity. Maybe not, maybe I'm remembering wrong. But it kind of reminds me of the Kosas blush in Contra Chroma. Powder blush, they discontinued that though, so they don't even have it anymore, but it kind of reminds me of that. So pretty. I love that blush shade. This is gorgeous. It's kind of like a rosy, pinky, maybe a little bit of peachy on the actual cheeks. I feel like it looks a little bit peachy, but kind of more rosy pink shade, just kind of like somewhat neutrally rosy pink shade. I don't know if I'm describing that well, but it is absolutely beautiful. And then this shade here, I'm not totally sure what to use this for. Maybe like a brow. I did put the highlighter on my brow bone, but I feel like you could use that as like a brow bone highlight maybe. Could maybe even be used as a little bit like a setting powder type of thing. I don't really know where to put it right now. I'll put it on the inner brows just to kind of show it. Good like light brow bone, matte. It just kind of matches my skin tone, but just a matte powder. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like even though I haven't showed the other products yet, I feel like if you're gonna get anything, this is the one that I would recommend so far, just because I mean it's absolutely stunning. I mean I cannot get over how stunning these are. Just so gorgeous in the packaging and also beautiful on the skin. These are the Blooming Rouge Ultra Smooth Satin Liquid Lipstick. So I have 3 of the shades. I'll do some swatches for you guys. This is the shade Vermitten Persimmon. Almost looks like terracotta orangey shade. Honey Brown. So here is Honey Brown. Just a light brown shade. So here is the shade Sandalwood, which looks like a deeper brown shade. Definitely a deeper brown shade. I feel like that shade might not be the shade for me, but very pretty if you love a dark brown lip shade. That is a very nice rich brown shade. So I think I'm just gonna demonstrate the shade Honey Brown on the lips just to show you guys what the shade looks like on the lips, but I also think I want to try on that other lipstick too. But goes on feeling like very velvety, very smooth. So the name of it, it says it's called Smooth Liquid Lipstick. This is so smooth, has a velvety feeling. Definitely feel like a product like this could feel a little bit dry. I did have a little bit of a lip balm on before applying this, so it feels more moisturizing maybe because of that, but this feels so velvety, so smooth, really pretty. I actually really like the shade. I think the shade goes really well with the other face products that I have on, the bronzer and the blush and the highlighter. It looks really beautiful. I don't have a mascara from them to apply, so I think I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes and I'll apply a different mascara. So I'm gonna apply the Tower 28 Beauty mascara. Okay, so then next is this lip oil. Again, the packaging is so pretty. This is called the Florasis Floral Care Hydrating Dual Lip Oil. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it on its own. I did wipe off the liquid lipstick just so I can show you guys what this looks like on its own. So it just has a regular doe foot applicator. Goes on like a clear gloss. This actually feels like very serum-like going on. It does not feel like you would think it feels like when you hear the name lip oil, because lip oils, you think of something that is maybe more thick and oily feeling. This doesn't actually feel very oily feeling. Just feels kind of like a really nice serum-y lip treatment. It's not sticky at all. It doesn't feel heavy, but feels very moisturizing. Gives a really pretty gloss to the lips. I have a feeling this is gonna be something that I'm gonna be reaching for often because I love something that just doesn't feel like super oily, but yet it's still gonna feel very moisturizing on the lips. This feels really nice and gives a really pretty gloss to the lips. Onto the lipstick, let's try it on. I almost feel guilty applying this because the packaging, the design on here is so stunning. I'm gonna be removing the label or the logo when I apply this, but let's try it on. I wanna show you guys the shade. This is the shade Terracotta Romance. Okay, this is actually kind of drying going onto the lips. The color is pretty, a nice kind of like nude, kind of like a nude shade a little bit in a way. Kind of has a similar feeling to the liquid lipsticks. The liquid lipsticks feel more moisturizing though than this does, but this has a similar like somewhat velvety feeling, similar to the liquid lipsticks, except for the liquid lipsticks definitely have a even more velvety feeling, but this feels very smooth going onto the lips, but it's definitely not gonna be super moisturizing. It definitely feels a bit drying on the lips. I think it's supposed to have more of a matte finish. That's gotta be what it is. It definitely feels kind of like a matte lipstick. So normally with something like this, I would wanna top it with something moisturizing. So it'd be perfect to use the lip oil on top of it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on my fingers because I don't wanna get the color on the lip gloss. There we go. That's how I would definitely use the lipstick. I would top it with something moisturizing like this lip oil. I mean, the shade is really beautiful. Overall, I think this brand is stunning. I have never seen packaging this gorgeous, or like within the actual outside packaging, but also the actual, you know, powders themselves. Like I've never seen anything like this where there's just like full on like artwork on the powders. Like that is just absolutely beautiful. The amount of work that has gone into these products is probably just so much work, so much thought. I haven't looked in a whole lot into the actual ingredients, so definitely if you are curious about the ingredients in these products, do look into them, but they do kind of emphasize that they like to combine both makeup and skincare in here. So definitely do that research yourself, look into that, see if it's ingredients that you like. They aren't marketing themselves as like clean beauty. Just again, look into the ingredients yourselves, see if you are okay with the ingredients, but the packaging, all of it, it is so gorgeous, so luxurious. The price point is definitely on a luxury end, which I totally understand because, I mean, the packaging is just so stunning. It definitely feels luxurious. So the price point of these products are definitely on the pricier side. This retails for $49, so it's definitely on the pricier side, but I definitely do understand why, at least especially when it comes to the face palettes, because the face palettes are absolutely stunning. I will list and link everything in the description box below. If you guys do have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if any of these things stand out to you, if you have tried any of these, I would love to know your thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you would like to see even more content from me in the future, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But thank you all so much for watching and hope to see you for my next video.